Okay, viewers and subscribers, this is David. Welcome back to Lat 44 Outdoor. What we're looking at here is some preparation for a long-term stay in the GI Arctic tent. It's the size small. I think it may also be called a 5-man. And so we're looking at what we had to do for a long-term stay. What we're seeing in the video right now is where I've cleared the snow. The tent is 13.5 feet diameter, 13.5 feet across. What you're looking at here is about 16 feet that I've cleared. Okay, something to take into consideration is when. So this is late winter, which means we've had snow, then warm, and then cold, and some snow, and then cold, which means there were layers of ice. As you can see, let me see if I can zoom. Okay, all that ice, and so I had to shovel it all out to clear a spot for the tent. Okay, the site selection, basically what it was all about is what I had planned to do, and could be hunting, fishing, and photography, not necessarily in that order. Okay, this is a bumpy ride here because I'm walking around the place. Site selection, photography had a lot to do with it, and as we see right here, the scenery is not too bad. I'm going to see if I can zoom out farther, see what it does. Okay, and so anyhow, that's the when and the why, and that's our prep. As you can see, I think we can tell how much I've scraped all over the place in here with a shovel, and basically I did it because I wasn't sure where I wanted the tent and where I wanted the door position. And also, I had to move a bunch of snow to tell what spot was flat enough for the tent. Interestingly enough, I don't think deer browsed in this spot, but they came in. There were tracks all over. Okay, we're going to have a bumpy ride again as I move the camera. There were deer tracks all over. And it didn't look like they really browsed. I don't think they were feeding on the grass in this foliage. And interestingly enough, also right where the camera is aimed, there are fresh coyote tracks, pretty big, and wandered around here. And so basically, this is sort of the intro. Sorry about the camera movement, and the sun is really bright and I can hardly see my camera lens or my camera viewer, and so this is the intro of what will come next for the long-term stay in the GI Arctic tent. I have to move around some logs that I had to move, logs under the snow. Okay, as you can see in the front of this circle, the spot you see in that notch, that'll be where the door of the tent will be positioned. Possibly that could change. Just depending on weather, where I want to be positioned with my camera during morning coffee. Who knows what'll determine where I position the door. And so basically, I don't know if we can see, there's a lot of shadows, a lot of hard shadows because it's really bright, and you can see a lot of this ice that I had to move, and of course under the ice and snow were logs that had to be moved, and they were all froze down. And so anyways, That's the where. This is a spot in the forest, not that far from my car, and it's a known spot that I've had for photography, mainly waterfowl. You could see anything in here, bobcats, certainly coyotes. There are predator birds here, big predator birds. I don't know what the heck they are, but this is a spot I've used years ago that I've come back to, and so I just thought I'd get it ready. It was a tough lesson because I waited so late in the winter, and this was just a really tough spot to deal with because of all the ice and snow. This time of year, it's the courtship time for waterfowl, and they are very colorful, and they are flocking in here in big numbers. And it seems too early because it seems like winter time to us, but they're all over the place. There's lots of them, and I don't know what they are, but they're really pretty. Certainly, another season would be an active time for some other water or other critters, but right now it really is all about waterfowl. There's other things running around here. Obviously, I see rabbit tracks, squirrel, and a big coyote wandered through here. And so, anyways, thanks, viewers and subscribers. This is Lat 44 Outdoor, and thanks for subscribing. And I'll get back to you after I get this camp set up. Thanks.